Having understood that a pair of simultaneous linear equations in two variables will have one solution if the lines are intersecting, will have no solution when the lines are parallel, and will have infinite solutions when the lines are coincident, let us write the relation between the coefficients and the nature of system of equations. So, I will write the relations for you, you see here. Now, let us write what is the relation. Relation between coefficients and nature of system of simultaneous linear equations in two variables. Here in this chapter we are particularly reading about simultaneous linear equation in two variables. So what is the relationship means? I will write it now. Let, what is that we have assumed? Let a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. The next equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 are two pairs of linear equation, a1 comma a1 comma b1 comma b1, a1 comma b1 comma c1, and a2 comma b2 comma c2 denote the coefficients. Here a1 b1 a2 b2 are the coefficients, c1 c2 are the constants. Denote the coefficients and constants. If we compare the values of the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, then we get a relationship. Then what is that we would find? Then we can find whether the lines intersect at a point, or are they parallel or coincident. So we are writing a relationship between the coefficients and nature of system of equations. What is the nature? They intersect at a point, or are they parallel or the coincident. That is called the nature. So suppose you see, comparing the ratios, I will write it here as a table form, comparing the ratios. I will put a table here. Let us write it in a table form for better understanding. Comparison of ratios. I will draw a vertical line here. After comparing, what is its graphical representation? And what is its interpretation? We will write interpretation. Interpretation means what is our conclusion? Algebraic interpretation. Okay. Now, what is that conclusion first? So, what did we observe? We observed that when the lines were intersecting, the ratio, I will write it like this. If A1 by A2 is not is equal to B1 by B2, then what was the graphical representation? The lines were what lines? Intersecting. The lines were intersecting lines. That means if this ratio is not equal, then the lines will be intersecting lines. So I will draw it in the form of a diagram also. The two lines will be how? The two lines will be what lines? Intersecting lines. Pictorial representation. Now, what is your algebraic interpretation? The algebraic interpretation is, how many solutions we have? One solution. We have what? One solution. That solution is unique. What is the meaning of unique solution? Unique solution means whoever solves this type of equations, they will get what? Common solution. Unique solution means common solution. Common solution. Here see, take for this example, here I have there is a problem here on this side. X plus 2y is equal to 3, 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. In this case, when we have drawn a graph, you see that the two lines intersect at this point what? Minus 1 comma 2. That means when these two lines intersect, there is only one solution. What is that solution? X is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 2. Whoever solves it, in whatever method let them solve, they will get what? The same answer. So this we tell in mathematics as unique solution. Unique solution means common, same solution. They will get what? Same solution. So this how are the lines? If the question is earlier also I discussed, the lines are dependent. If they ask to comment on the lines are what lines? Dependent lines. We tell that the lines are dependent. So that means one line depends on another line. Therefore, they are what lines? Intersecting lines. What was the second observation? If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2, then the lines are graphical representation. What we have seen? Then the lines are parallel lines. Then the lines are what lines? Parallel lines. So I will write like this. This is just pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. This will be good for you if you write the notes in this format for you. So these lines are what lines? Parallel lines. For parallel lines, what did we see? There is no solution. There is no solution. That means the lines are we say the lines are inconsistent also. Inconsistent, or we can tell independent. D-E-N-T, independent. In this case, we can say that the lines are what? Consistent. We can use the word what? Consistent for the first one. The lines are what? Consistent. The lines are consistent. I will draw a line separating these two. This is case 1. This is case 2. Case 1, case 2. In the second case, if this ratio A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by T2, then the lines are what? Parallel. Then there is no solution. The lines are what? We can say the lines are inconsistent, or they are what? Independent. Case 3. What is that we have observed in case 3? Case 3, if all the ratios are what? Equal. Third one. If A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. What was our observation? The lines are coincident lines. Coincident lines. Coincident lines means, how should I represent? One line overlaps over the other line. So this is the first line. I will represent the second line like this on that itself. That means the second line is also overlapping on it. Then how many solutions that this line have? Infinite. Infinite solutions. How many solutions? Infinite solutions. Infinite number of solutions. So the lines are what? Dependent. So the lines are dependent means we can tell they are what? Consistent also. The lines are dependent. This is enough. We can say that the lines are what? Dependent. So this is the relationship between the coefficients and the nature of system of simultaneous linear equations. Nature means we are able to tell whether they are intersecting lines or parallel lines or what? Coincident lines. Now you see, I will discuss two problems from this exercise 4.1. Having understood the relationship between the coefficients and the nature of the solutions of the pair of linear equations, here you see this question. By comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the lines represented by the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, or are they parallel, or are they coincident. So this is the question they have asked us. Here we are given three equations. Without drawing the graph, he has asked us to compare the ratios and find whether they are intersecting parallel or coincident lines. You see how to solve this problem. I will do it here. Understand? You see what is the first question in page number. What is the page number?
86.
Page number 86. I have posted you the textbook content here. It is you see page number 86, exercise 4.1, problem number 1, first problem. In the first problem, he told you to compare the ratios. Compare the ratios. What ratios? A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2. What is the first question given there? You see, what is the first question? The first question is 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. The second one is 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equals to 0. Now let us compare these equations with the general equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now I will do it directly. What is a1 in this first equation? A1 is 5. B1 is equal to what? Minus 4. Here you must see the coefficient is what? 4. The sign is what? Minus. What is the value of C1 is equal to plus 8. Now what is A2? What is A2 is equal to 7. B2 is equal to what? 6. C2 is equal to what? Minus 9. So what is our observation? A1 by A2 is equals to what? 5 by 7. B1 by B2 is equal to what? Minus 4 by 6. What is minus 4 by 6? It is simplification. 2 3s are 2 2s are. So it is how much? Minus 2 by 3. What is C1 by C2 is equal to 8 by minus 9 is nothing but minus 8 by 9. So what is our observation here is A1 by A2 is not is equal to B1 by B2. See, A1 by A2 is 5 by 7, B1 by B2 is minus 2 by 3. So when these two are not equal, we need not check the third one. So what we write here is, we know that, what we know? We know that if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, what will be the nature of these two equations? The nature will be, these two lines will be what lines? Intersecting lines. So if we know that if A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2, then the two lines are intersecting lines. intersecting lines. So intersecting lines means they will have how many solutions? One solution, and that solution will be unique solution. So what can you tell about that equations? They are dependent or independent? They are dependent. So these are some of the terms which you must know. Intersecting lines means they will have unique solution, they are dependent, and you can also tell that they are consistent. In Telugu meaning is నిలకడగా ఉన్నాయి రెండు ఈక్వేషన్లు అంటే సమాధానం కలిగి ఉన్నాయి. Now you see the second example in the textbook. What is the second question in the textbook here? It is 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Now I will take the second equation here. What is the second equation? 9x. Okay. 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equals to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equals to 0. So now let us compare this with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. So what is the value of a1 here? It is 9. b1 is 3. c1 is equals to 12. a2 is equals to how much? 18. b2 is equals to how much? 6. c2 is equals to how much? 24. So what is the ratio of a1 by a2 is equal to 9 by 18. 9 ones are 9 twos are. So its value is what? 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is equals to what? 3 by 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are. It is what? 1 by 2. c1 by c2 is equals to what? 12 by 24. 12 ones are 12 twos are. It is what? 1 by 2. So what is our observation here? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. So what is that we have observed earlier while writing the relationship? If the ratios are equal, what ratios? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. If the ratios are equal, then the lines are what lines? Then the lines are coincident lines. Coincident lines means what? They overlap one over the other. When they overlap one over the other, how many solutions will be there? First he has told us to write till here only, whether they are what? Coincident lines or intersecting lines or what? Parallel lines. So we can write more about this one. So it has how many solutions? Infinite solutions. And here the equations are also dependent equations. The equations are also dependent. So in this way, knowing the equation, we have not found the solution you see here. We are only telling the nature of the equations here, nature of the equations. See the third example in the textbook. What is the third example here? 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equals to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 is equals to 0. I will write the third equation. 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equals to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 is equals to 0. Now you see, I will solve this one, try to solve it in a short method here. Now we know the general form is what? a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. I will write it directly, you see. a1 by a2. What is a1? 6. What is a2? 2. So what is this value? 2 1s are, 2 3s are. So this is how much? 3 by 1. Now you see b1 by b2 directly I am writing. What is the value of b1? Minus 3. What is the value of b2? Minus 1. Minus cancel. Again it is how much? 3 by 1. Now what is c1 by c2? c1 by c2 is equal to what? c1 is 10. C2 is what? 9. It is 10 by 9. So what is our observation here? Observation is A1 by A2 ratio is equal to B1 by B2. This is not is equal to what? C1 by C2. Now what is our conclusion for this? When this condition is satisfied, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2, then the nature is then the lines are what lines? Parallel lines. Then the lines are parallel lines. Parallel lines means they have how many solutions? No solution. And what is that we can write? They are independent. They don't depend upon one another. Independent. We can tell another word. They are inconsistent also. They are inconsistent. Inconsistent. So, in this way, given a pair of linear equations, we can find the ratios and come to a conclusion about their nature of equations. Now you see here the second question. What is the second question here? Check whether the following equations are consistent or inconsistent and solve them graphically. So today I want you to try all these 9 problems here. I will do one problem for you here, you see here. So what is the question here it is given? What is the question? First question, second and first question? Second A question. What is the A question given here? Second A question. It is 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. Next one is what? 2x minus 3y is equals to 7. Now how to solve this? First what he has told, check whether the equations are consistent or inconsistent. Consistent means they must be intersecting lines or coincident lines. Inconsistent means which line is inconsistent? Parallel lines are inconsistent. Okay. Now I will write the general form. A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0. A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equals to 0. You see here both the equations constant it on the right side. You can take it as it is. If in one equation constant is on the left side, you must not take the values A1, B1, C1 as it is. You must see whether the constant is, both the constants are outside on the other side of is equal to sign, or they must be inside. Or I will rearrange this one, you see. 3x plus 2y, 5 it comes this way, minus 5 is equals to 0. 2x minus 3y minus 7 is equals to 0. Now what is the ratio here you see? A1 by A2 is equals to how much? It is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. What is B1 by B2 is equal to? B1 by B2 is equal to 2 by minus 3. That means minus 2 by 3. What is C1 by C2 is equals to? Minus 5 by minus 7. If you cancel, you will get what? 5 by 7. So what is our observation? We observe that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. When A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, the lines are what lines? The lines are intersecting. If the lines are intersecting, they are called as what? Consistent. They are called as what? Consistent. Now, what is that he has asked in this question? First he has asked to check whether the following equations are consistent or inconsistent and then solve them graphically. Now, how to solve them graphically? Earlier also I have done it. Now, for understanding purpose, I will do it again for you. The reading pen. Now you see, I will solve it graphically. Solve graphically. So what is that we have done here means, before solving this equation, by knowing the nature, I am having a conclusion that this equation is having a solution. So now I will try to find the solution by what method? Graphical method you see here. So it is 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. And the other equation is 2x minus 3y is equals to 7. Name the equation as 1 and 2. Take the first equation. 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. What is this? 2y is equals to 5 minus 3x. Y is equals to how much? 5 minus 3x by 2. Now to draw a graph, what is that I am going to do? I will draw a table. I will assign some values for y to get the values of what? Assign some values for x to get the values of y. Suppose if I substitute x equal to 0, I will get what? 5 by 2. X 0 if I put, I will get what? 5 by 2. If I put x is equals to 1, x 1, what is that? 3 ones are 3. So what is that? I will get y is equal to 5 minus 3 into 1 by 2. What is 5 minus 3 by 2 is what? 2 by 2 is equal to what? 1. I got what? 1. Now substitute another value here. If I put it is 2, 3 2s are 6, again 1. If I put 3, 3 3s are 9. I will take value 3. So y is equal to 5 minus 3 into 3 by 2. So it is 5 minus 9 by 2. What is 5 minus 9? Minus 4 by 2 is equal to what? Minus 2. So if I take minus 1 here, if I take x is what? Minus 1, what will happen? Y is equals to 5 minus 3 minus 1. I put minus 1 in the place of x by 2. So I will get 5 plus 3 by 2. 8 by 2 is what? 4. So for minus 1 I got it as 4. Now to plot the next graph, I will take the second equation. 2x minus 3y is equals to 7. So 2x, I will bring the 7 to this side. Minus 7 is equals to what? 3y. So 2x minus 7 by 3 is equals to what? Y. To plot the, to draw the straight line for this equation, I will draw a table with x and y values. Now for x I will give certain, if I give 0 I will get minus 7 by 3. To plot minus 7 by 3 it is difficult. So if I take what values, if I take 2, x is equals to 2, what will happen? You see, 2 into 2 minus 7 by 3 is equal to y. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 7 is what? Minus 3 by 3 is equal to what? 1. So what is that 1? Minus 1. Y value how much I have got? For 2 I got it as what? Minus 1. Now let me take another value. X, if I substitute 3 2s are 6 minus 1 by 3. If I take another value, what is that another value? 3 2s are 6. If I take here minus 2, minus 1. If I take minus 1, you see, x minus 1 I will substitute minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 minus 7 by 3 is equal to what? Y. So this is minus 2 minus 7 is what? Minus 9 by 3 is equal to y. So 3 1s are 3 3s are, y is equal to what? Y is equal to minus 3. For minus 1, what is that I have got? Minus 3. Now having identified the points, I will plot these points on a graph sheet to find the solution here. You see, I will draw a graph here. So this is my x-axis. This is my x-axis. So I am having both positive and negative values. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On the other side 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will select this as my origin point. So we have to draw the y-axis. Since all my values are small values, I am drawing the graph in a small way. So now I will take the values here. This is what? 1, 2, approximately I am drawing it, 3, etc. Here again it is like this. So this is my x-axis, this is my x dash, y-axis, y dash, origin, point of intersection of x and y. 1, 2, 3, 4. minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this one? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now let me plot these 2 points here. X is what? 1 comma 1 here. So I will plot 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1, where is that? I am going to get it here. I will get it somewhere here. 1 comma 1. So this is that point 1 comma 1. What is the other point here? 3 comma minus 2. x3 y is what? Minus 2. So x3 y minus 2 means I will get it somewhere here. x3 y minus 2. So this is that point x3 y minus 2. X minus 1 y 4. X minus 1 y 4. So minus 1 4. I am going to get this point somewhere here. So now you see, if I try to join all these 3, I am getting a straight line. So this is the line that represents that equation. So this is that line. What is the name of that line? This is 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. Right. Now before drawing the graph, we identified that these 2 lines will what? Intersect. Now I will plot these points. x2 y minus 1. x2 y minus 1 means where is that? I am going to get this point somewhere here. x2 y minus 1. So this is that point. This is that point. x2 y minus 1. Next one is x minus 1, y is what? Minus 3. X minus 1, y is what? Minus 3. So this is the second point that we have got. This is that point. X is what? Minus 1, y is what? Minus 3. Now if I join these 2 lines, you see, where will this line intersect? This is that point. This point I have to join. So when I join these 2 points, these 2 lines are what lines? Intersecting lines. What is the name of this line? It is 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. Now you see, we know this point. What is this point? 2 comma minus 1. But what is that we want? This is the solution now. This is the solution we have to identify. Is it possible for us to identify this solution by graphical method? We are unable to identify. This point represents 2 comma 1. So what is this point means? Again we will apply what method? The substitution method or elimination method, which we have studied earlier. You see, to know this point of intersection graphically, I am finding it difficult because I don't have a graph paper. I have drawn it on a white paper here. So to identify this point, I will simplify it by elimination method. What is the first equation here? The equation is 3x plus 2y is equals to 5. And 2x minus 3y is equals to 7. So elimination method means what? I have to eliminate any one of the variable. So to eliminate y here, I will multiply equation 1 with what? 3. When I multiply equation 1 with 3, I will get it as what? 9x, 3 3s are 9x, 3 2s are 6y is equal to 3 5s are 15. Now I told in the beginning that we are going to eliminate what? Y. So again, if I want to get 6y, I have to multiply equation 2 by what? 2. So second equation, multiply it by 2. So 2 2s are what? 4x minus 6y, 2 7s are 14. So if I add these 2 equations, 6y gets cancelled. This is 9x plus 4x is 13x is equal to 15 plus 14 is what? 29. X is equal to what? 29 by 13. So I got the x value here. So what is the x value here? 29 by 13. Now how to get the y value here? Y value again I can solve it or substitute it here. You see, I will substitute it. I will substitute the value of x equal to 29 by 13 in which equation? Second equation. So 2x minus 3y is equals to 7, isn't it? Now I want what value? Y value. So I will take 2x minus 7 is equal to what? 3y. 2 into what is that x? 29 by 13 minus 7 is equal to 3y. So what is 29 2s are? 29 2s are 58 by 13 minus 7 is equals to 3y. 13 7s are is what? 91. So 58 minus 91 by 13 is equals to what? 3y. What is 91 minus 58? 91 minus 58. So 11 minus 8 is what? 3. 8 minus is 33. So I will get minus 33 by 13 is equals to what? 3y. I will bring this 3 to the denominator. What is that I will get? Minus 33 by 13 into 3 is equals to y. I brought this 3 to the denominator. 3 1s are, 3 11s are. Therefore, what is the y value I have got? Minus 11 by 13. Therefore, here what is the y value? Minus 11 by 13. So, these fractions we cannot identify by graphical method. Therefore, after this exercise is over, we will solve the given simultaneous equations by substitution method or elimination method. Here I have used elimination method. Elimination method. Now, what is that I want you to do here is, here there are 8 more problems in this second question in exercise 4.1. So, I want you all of you to check the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2 and identify whether the equations are consistent or inconsistent, and you have to solve them graphically. It is given here. So, you try this one. Tomorrow you will discuss it.